All right, y'all, welcome back to, let's see, what is this? This is check day 4. Check day 4 on our little line that we're doing. So we're gonna start how we've been starting it down here. So aside from everything being really muddy, it is a high of like 55 degrees today, which is ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. So in my head, I'm not super positive because I don't know. I just don't like it whenever it's warm, and I want a big front, and we're just not getting that. So aside from it being muddy, it's another day on the trap line, and super excited about that. The only problem that we are going to experience is, as I was driving in here, yeah, that happened. So anyway, that is that's the power steering belt off this old girl. Props to Nissan. At least they give you a belt for each accessory. So anyway, gonna be old school today. I'm gonna be wore out by the time we drive this 30+ mile line with no power steering. So probably won't do much setting today. I think my truck is trying to tell me something. So we'll probably just check what we've got and then go do some work. Let's come down here to these 4 sets. This is where we've been starting off. And what have we got here? So that trail set is untouched, so is the dog proof. And let's see, I can see the beaver set down there, and I can see the beaver set down there. So nothing down here. The beaver sets, you know, as I said before, I know I'm a long ways away from a house or a den. This is just a place that I had access to, right? I don't, like I said, it's not navigable water, so I sat down in here. I didn't have super high hopes on catching a bunch of them, but while I was here. But anyway, got nothing to start off with, but we're gonna stay positive, y'all. Hope you all enjoy the video. Gonna get a workout today with no power steering, and we got to do a lot of this line in 4-wheel drive, so it should be fun. I hate the mud. I did get in a dozen sets yesterday, so today we are going to check 63 sets, mixed sets, and I hopefully they ran. It's not looking great, I'm gonna be honest. I am probably, I don't know, not quite a third of the way through the line right now, and this is the first time I'm turning on the camera, so we're gonna talk about that a little bit later, but we are turning on the camera, so that is a good thing. So this is what we got today here. Got this nice trail here, and it goes up through the timber, just a super nice little game trail. I set this up, this is the second check on this. Second check on this, and nice coon we got in a 220 here, so great catch right behind the head there. That's perfect. Trail is still very much intact. He did not do a lot of moving around. All right, there we go. All right, so another nice big bore coon. That's the only thing running right now, y'all. That is it. So anyway, nice catch. Very happy to have this one. Been a little bit of a grind here the last couple of days, so maybe we're off to a good start. I'm gonna put that trap right back. It was right there, but like I said, he kind of flopped around and matted down that area, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in a little bit more cover here. And we'll just set that sucker You guys will see right there. There we go. Maybe a little bit just to run them right through there, and away we go. Trap is set, ready for another one. That's a nice boar coon now. He's damp because it's been raining, but happy to have him. All right, so very next location here, just right down the, we're probably 150 yards down from where I just got that coon in that 220. We've got another trail. The trail's right here, going out of this timber into that cornfield, and another nice coon there. So this is some of the stuff that I put in. This would be the second check on this stuff. Like I said, you can see here, it's just a trail that goes down through, just a small game trail that goes out into that picked cornfield. That's a nice coon again. So maybe things are picking up. That's two locations in a row here. We picked up something. I had a 220 on the same trail. I didn't get anything in, so I think a lot of it's just these lone boars. We're not really rutting season, but I think there's just a lot of these lone boars running around. That's what that is. So anyway, cool. We'll get them taken care of and move right on. It's good to have one right after the other. All right, so another boar coon. Nice, good 2 to 3x boar coon there. We'll take that trap right out and make sure it's clean, and we're gonna reset it. You know, you get the big catch circles, and that doesn't deter them at all. Not that I believe. Put a little bait. Away we go on the next set. All right, so midline update. This is what, check day 4? So 4 checks on this, so about halfway through the line. Right now we've got 2 coons, and that's it. So man, I tell you, it doesn't look like that they ran again. And I keep saying this, and I'm not trying to make excuses for myself. I'm just simply trying to tell you all how this is going. So I want to speak on the numbers real quick because I get a lot of people talking about numbers. Okay, so first things first, everybody asks, how do I keep track of the sets, right? Now, to me, 60, 65 sets, that's not a lot. And to some people, it may be a lot. But anyway, so I can't remember where I put my keys from day to day, but I can tell you right now, I can remember where these sets are, and especially if I run through them one time, I know where I'm at. So I don't use any kind of a mapping app or GPS or anything like that. Now, if I was running, hundreds and hundreds of sets, yeah, maybe. But I mean, even whenever I was running, my high set lines, I was running like 130, 140 sets a day. I never mapped them out. Okay, what I do, and I'll show you here, I've got a little piece of paper here, and I just make columns. So I've got beaver sets, 1.5s, dog proofs, canine sets, and 220s. Okay, I got columns, and I just put a hash mark there, and then I count them up. That's how I know how many sets I have out. And then whenever I go to check, or pull the stuff rather, then I can, okay, I know I had, 15 1.5s, right? So, and then I can figure that up at the end of the day. I mean, that's right there, it's 4 or 5 totes worth of stuff. Everything goes in a separate tote, and we're good to go. Also, one thing, so like I said, we're running, what do we say, 63 sets. We're running 63 sets. So you can see here, I've kept track of what I've set each day too. So we're running 63 sets. Now, however, I am running those 63 sets. I do want to make a point to say, I am running 19 locations right now. That's the amount of locations that I have set up with those 63 sets. So just because I have 63 sets in the ground doesn't mean that I've got 63 locations, okay? Because obviously I set a lot of doubles, right? That number is even less. So let me figure it up here. So we got 14 canine sets in the ground right now, and I have 7 canine locations. So, you know, that realistically, I mean, at least around here in my experience of trapping, I mean, you're not catching a coyote a day, especially with, you know, trapping a tight little area like I am right here. Those percentages just don't work. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses for myself. We've caught 2 coon today. We're about halfway through the line. That's not great. I'm not gonna lie. I actually just checked the big brush pile, 4 sets on it, nothing. Now, I'm telling you, if there was anywhere where I was gonna catch coon, that was gonna be it, right? I mean, I'm setting them things on their front door and their back door and their side door. Like, I had that thing surrounded. So that just tells me that they're not running. You can get discouraged all you want, but, you know, generally speaking, yeah, I would like to, with those amount of sets, I've got 14 canine sets, so I got 45-ish small game sets out. I would like to be catching 5 to 6 coon a day. I mean, that's realistically, out of those amount of sets, that's a pretty good run. Adding a few new sets in, keeping stuff rotated, maybe have a good day of like 8 or 10. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I expect doing that. And we're falling a little short right now. You know, we've got, but you know, I'll also point out too, like right now, it is 56 degrees. I mean, I wouldn't have to be in this hoodie had I not wanted to like stay halfway clean. That is crazy warm for this time of year. And, you know, everything I'm skinning, that stuff has giant layers of fat. And you got to realize that, man, I mean, this is kind of unprecedented weather, in my opinion, you know, at least for where we are and this time of year and everything else. I mean, it should be low 20s at night, and it should be right around freezing for a high. I mean, that's where it should be right now. So we're 20 to 25 degrees hotter than what we normally are. Those critters are just not going to move. They're not built right now to be moving around, number one. It's not the rut. And why would they go out and move, you know, waste the energy, basically? You know, like I said, you got to realize these things are surviving. They're not just, you know, like people, you know, run around. So something to think about. Like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses, but I know my trapping ability, and I know the area I have set, and I know it's on good locations, and I'm just not catching the stuff because the critters aren't coming through. So that's what I got going. Something to think about for you guys. Yeah, I mean, it may change next week if, you know, we get some sort of big frontal system or cool off or something. I mean, we're set up right now to have like a banner day, to have that many sets in the ground and not be catching anything, so you're not making that line stale. Like, there's a lot of sets that could be full as soon as them critters actually run a night. So just wanted to come on here and say that we still got some of the line to check here. So, but like I said, I just don't think the critters are running right now. And like I said, I am kind of stuck in a little tight area. I'm not going to run around and do a 70, 75 mile line. I don't want to right now. So anyway, that's what I got for you for a little trap line midline update. But anyway, staying positive. Let's go check some more. All right, so walking up back to the truck here, I had a couple of sets down the way that I had to walk to check because it's been so muddy. But you know, coming back up to my truck here and looking at this tire set here. So I know a lot of you guys are probably curious about this set. The only reason this thing really does work, in my opinion, is because you have to have them place their foot inside that tire to get caught. But anyway, I'm just curious to see. So we've had rain now for, I guess you could call it 2 nights. Anyway, this area around this set here, and I set this on sign. There was a set of coyote tracks somewhere over in there. But anyway, I was just curious to see if it had been visited, because you would be able to see it now. If there was a coyote come through, you'd be able to see sign of him. And it does not look like anything has came through yet. So like I said, if you're not catching anything, sometimes it just gotta wait for him to come through. And I can tell you around here, sometimes that may take a minute. So anyway, just curious little update on that sucker right there. So all right, moving down the line. It's muddy, sloppy today. All right, so checking another set here today. I don't think I showed this one. So I got a live trap here in kind of this old used junk area. And so there was a, you can actually see the trail right there. Is that's the trail coming out of the timber. Put the live trap there, and another nice coon hanging out. He just kind of sitting there curled up sleeping. So anyway, good to do. This landowner was pretty happy with that. So we'll get this guy taken care of and reset this live trap here. Like I said, you can see where they're kind of coming through here. And yeah, probably take a couple more critters here. Okay, walking up to this set here. All right, so this is the set that we had the coon in yesterday. Looks like we got another one right there. That's a good one. He's all tangled up in that mess. Held him though. So yeah, this pretty good little location right here. It sucks to get in here because I pushed all the brush up, but well worth it. 2 coons here. It's a good one. So nothing in that one. I definitely think they're coming from the road because, you know, the one yesterday looked like he got caught here, and then you know, of course, again today. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Good trail right there. We'll get this guy taken care of quick and reset that. I'm just gonna keep resetting it. Same exact spot. All right, got that guy taken care of, and we're gonna do exactly what we did yesterday. Put that trap right in the trail. So this little spot's producing. That's two for 2 days. Pretty happy with that, especially the way things have been going. But yeah, there we go. Take him and move on. All right, y'all. So ended up with 4 coon today. Not great, but at least we got something here. So yeah, I don't know. I tell you what, this weather, and I don't want to make excuses or keep harping on it, but I mean, there's a bee. There's legitimately a bee flying around right there, and it is December. So I don't know. This weather has got me screwed. I just looked at the weather. We got 2 more days of this hot weather, and then it looks like we're gonna get a front move through, and our temperature is gonna drop 20 degrees for a high. So I have high hopes. I think that's gonna make the critters move. You guys saw just what this is, check day 4. So less than a week ago, there was ice all over the creeks, and we had a low of like 17. So those are the highs and the lows that we get this time of year. Like I said, I've always said I live in the asshole of the country. You know, we don't get a true winter. You know, it's constant up and down swings. So like I said, this is a little uncommon for sure, being this warm. But I have no doubt that once it cools off, stuff will be running. You got to realize too, like, we are right in the middle of the season, so we're not in that early season where the stuff's moving to really build up fat for the winter, and we're not in the rutting area or the breeding season, you know, where the stuff's just focused, you know, kind of on that. So yeah, we're kind of in that lull, but you know, this is the time that I had to be able to film this for you guys. So that's all the excuses I got. But anyway, got 4 coon. They're nice coon though. I'll tell you what, looking good. So anyway, oh, we got a broken power steering belt too. So 4 coon and a broken power steering belt is what we've got today. Didn't put any sets out today, just ran the line and ran it how I had it. So we'll check the same amount of sets tomorrow. I got to tell you, whenever you set up an area like that big brush pile and you don't catch anything on it, like, I mean, that is a telltale sign that you're not, this stuff's not moving. So like I said, big hopes for whenever they do run. I think we're gonna have a good check day at some point. So just got to take the good with the bad. I'm not getting discouraged because I know that this stuff's gonna pick up. I think that's more than anything. You got to stay positive because you know it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna pick up. So like I said, if I was running a huge line, you know, it may be a little different, but I know I'm consolidated in one little area. So, you know, 2 of these 4 coons came within 100 yards of each other. So it wasn't like everything was just strung out. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go clean up, head to town, and go get me some parts for this old truck, because I tell you what, I can feel it in my arms. that was a good workout running around with no power steering. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. You guys asked for a real live trap line, and you get good with the bad. So this is it, y'all. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, check them links down below. You can help me by picking up some merch and other products down as well. That's all I got for y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow on the line. High hopes. And maybe in a couple of days, high hopes. Anyway, we'll see y'all tomorrow. As always, appreciate the view. See you on the next one.